fucking around with this lighting for like 20,000 fucking minutes now, trying to get it right, bro. Hold up. I know that was probably loud as fuck. Anyways, hi y'all motherfuckers. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So for today's episode, nigga please. Episode slash motherfucking first YouTube video slash first visual podcast episode slash a nigga who is crazy and just is recording that shit slash all type of motherfucking shit. But at the end of the day, it's just apparently this is like a video or some shit. Anyway, so for today's episode, I wanted to talk about a topic that I feel like needs to be talked about, but like nobody is talking about it. And that's the fact of how our generation is literally just becoming trash, like literally just like sinking, and like we're just like, I feel like we're just like, I don't know, like we're going up, but we're going like, I can't even say we're going up, bitch. We going down. We going nothing but down. I feel like now as a generation, as a society, like we're just going down. Like we're straight up just going down. I was just gonna try to sugarcoat it. I was gonna be like, oh, we're going up, but like I just like, no, bitch, we're going down. We're going down in so many ways. Like bitches are weak now. Bitches don't do nothing but talk about people now. Bitches don't do nothing but don't want to work now. People be like just fucking up their bodies now. Like y'all bitches left physical labor just to start doing some fucked up ass shit. Like what the fuck? Like we left, everybody is trying to leave physical labor jobs and shit just to go and start doing porn, just to go and start taking drugs, just to go and start doing shit that is gonna fuck up your mental mind, and not even your shit. Like it's gonna start fucking up your kids' life. It's gonna start fucking up whatever, like the future kids that you ain't even gotta have, but that's just gonna look at you. Like it's going to still be that our society gets fucked up either way. Like I just feel like we're going down as a society. Like we need to get our shit back in order. We need to get our shit back together, because what the literal fuck is happening, bro? Like let's talk about it, because that's what this episode, that's what this YouTube video is going to be talking about. Like I got off of work and all that shit, and I was just like, come on now, nigga, I need to talk about this shit gotta get talked about, bro. Pretty much it's just like I noticed some things now with this generation that I feel like needed to be talked about. I feel like now in this generation, like what it is this. Everybody again doesn't want to work. Like everybody is like, oh, working is overrated, it's not paying enough. Whatever your reason is, everybody just now has come to this collective consciousness of we don't want to work anymore. We don't want to have to do the physical labor, or we don't have to work at jobs that aren't our dream jobs anymore. Like everybody is on this thing of I want to do my dream job. I want to do something that's comfortable. I want to do something that pays well. I want to do something that does something for me and I don't have to do anything for it. That's pretty much what our like society, generation, our people have come to. Like that's what we were getting at, which isn't a bad thing, but I feel like we need to just understand that, like, are you really willing to literally like sign your soul away and start doing some real fucked up ass shit just in order to stop working at a physical job or a physical labor job or at some place that you don't want to work at? Like, is it really that deep to the point where we really have gone to this point of saying, oh, like, yeah, I don't want to I don't want to work anymore, so I'm gonna start doing porn, or I don't want to work anymore, so I'm gonna just start doing drugs out the wazoo every single day or every single week, or every single night I'm gonna just do drugs and I'm gonna just post it on social media and I'm gonna get paid for it. And now then after that, I got these companies reaching out saying, oh yeah, now you do drugs, so now take our drugs, and now tell the crowd that our drugs is good and that they should take it. And you endorsing that shit now, and again you getting paid for it, but again you have to understand that like you're doing that and you're not just fucking yourself up, you're fucking other people up, you're fucking other people's lives up, you're fucking other people's futures up, you're fucking up the next generation. And I feel like our generation is just so self-centered, so fuck everybody else, that we're literally at this point, literally at this era where we're literally just like fuck everybody. What the fuck happened to the fellow future children? what the fuck happened to the fellow future generation? What the fuck happened to the people after us? And I think, again, this is specifically, especially to my people who are doing weed and drugs and alcohol and substance abuse as a way of content creation. I want to say that is the most fucked up shit, and we need to put a stop to it now. We need to put a stop to that shit now. Not yesterday, in fact. Not even now. We need to put a stop to that shit yesterday. We need to, and when I say we, I mean our generation collectively. When I say we, I mean fellow people who make content. When I say we, I mean people who are fellow drug intakers and fellow substance users. That's what I mean we. I feel like we need to start educating these kids on what the fuck it is that this shit is. Because we've all heard it by now that weed is not what it used to motherfucking be. We all know that they putting shit in our weed the same way how they putting shit in our food, the same way how they putting shit in the things we drink, the same way how it's probably shit in our fucking ecosystem of air, which is why we got global warming, pandas and shit is dying. We got everything is just fucked up, and we have to stop and ask ourselves, like, are we really just about to let this shit get worse and worse and worse and worse and worse, and just say, oh yeah, fucking hell, or hey, somebody's eventually gonna do something about it, or hey, we're all gonna die anyway, so what the fuck is the point, or hey, like, do we not understand that our future kids are gonna get born into this and that they're gonna be affected by this? Like, now we having kids and shit, and everybody is having like mental disorders, mentally challenged and shit like that, or even then, you know, it's just a situation where people, again, we having all this shit happen in society now, so now kids are automatically thinking, oh, if I go to school I could get shot up, or oh, if I do this, that this could happen, or oh, if I take this substance, and it's just like all these things are happening, and it's just like we're not doing shit about it. But let me quit just trying to rant and be on some shit that's unorganized, okay? Let's start off with first things first. Substance abuse, and are just using a substance and using it on social media, okay? I feel like the thing is that I'm not knocking it. I'm not saying it's bad, because literally 2 more months and motherfucker, I'm about to be doing the same thing. Rolling blunts, having all types of shit on this damn channel. Literally. But my thing is okay, if you're going to do this where you're smoking on your channel, or smoking on that Twitch account, or on live stream or whatever, or you're smoking on that Instagram or TikTok account, or whatever social media that you use, whatever content creation platforms that you haven't used, if you're really going to be doing some type of substance abuse or substance use and just posting it, please start advising people, okay? Don't just be posting it. Don't just be like, oh yeah. Let me just, oh, weed is cool, weed is fun, yeah, I'm vibing, yeah, I'm chilling. Oh yeah, now I got the munchies. Oh yeah. Weed is not this thing of where it's just all magical fairy dust. Weed is not this thing of where you just take it and it's just everything is solved now. Weed is not this thing of where it's just like all the time good for you. And I feel like a lot of us now in this generation are just being like, oh yeah, let's just take weed. Weed is just a normal thing. Like, bitch, weed isn't a thing of where it's just like a normal thing. Like, it's not a thing where we should just be like every single day you taking that shit, or every single week you taking that shit. And I feel like, okay, to my people, especially who do the content creation with it, once you build up a platform and get that shit going, and okay, you like, okay, we good now, understand you don't have to keep doing it. And that's the thing too. I understand. Y'all could be doing it on your platform and say, hey, I don't want to do it no more. Like I said, I've seen it plenty of times. People start off smoking weed and then they stop it. Or people do it every now and again on their channel. Cool. To people who be smoking weed and who just be like, okay, I just be doing it every now and again on my channel. Cool. Good for you. Good for you. You got it. You good on that. But to my people who just be out here like, oh yeah, I just do it every single day. You do, and it's your sole thing of content creation. Like, your sole thing is drugs. Your sole thing is every single motherfucking episode, clip, content is nothing but you with the drug. Then I feel like y'all need to stop and make some type of warning, some type of thing to the people who are younger, to people just in general. Just say, hey, this shit has effects on you. Start telling your story with it. Start telling the truth of how it's mentally fucking you up, or how, hey, it's not solving all your problems, or hey, the problems that it could be adding on to your life. Or start being truthful about what your experience is with this drug. Tell people your story with it. Okay, then tell people, okay, you don't have to always be on it, or you don't have to always be, let it affect you, or da 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 da. I feel like so many people who especially just do nothing but like drug content, they don't say anything bad about the drug because again, you're so much willing to just get paid for it to the point where you're literally just taking it and you're literally just like, if I say anything bad now, I may risk losing money. And you're really doing that just so that you can continue, gaining money, but you don't even care about the generation that's after you or anything of that nature. So let's talk about it. I feel like, again, it's some people who be making some content out here with nothing but weed. And you can scroll through their channel and you see nothing but weed. But they make nothing. They make no type of video, no type of nothing saying, hey, kids, watch out for this. Kids, something could be in your shit. Kids, this shit is not all fun and games. Wait till you're an adult. When I say kids, I mean like people who are middle school to high school. Because everybody knows it's around that middle school to high school age where you really get on it. Everybody be like, oh yeah, no, it's college. Some people actually do got some shit where they be having to wait to college. And some people, again, actually be, caring about themselves. Or some people don't get introduced to weed because they're not introduced to weed. But to my people who get introduced to it around that middle school to high school age, this is my message to y'all. And this is what I feel like some people need to message to y'all. Weed is not a thing of where it's just, you take it and everything's fine, and you just take it once and twice and, maybe, a couple times a week and you're fine. It's not a thing where it's just like you take it every single day and you're fine. You're going to start getting affected by it. It's going to start scrambling something up in here, okay? And you have to understand and sign that contract down when you're saying that you're going to be doing this, okay? It's not a thing of where you just start taking it and you're just, no. You'll have effects. You'll have long-term effects. You'll have physical, mental, emotional effects. And this isn't to scare you. This isn't to say not to take it. It's just to say, understand that that's what you're signing up into. And I'm going to be the one to tell you that's what you're signing up for. That's what you're signing up into, okay? It's a thing where some people take it and, their blood pressure get fucked up. Their health get fucked up. You get mental disorders. Your anxiety increase. Your stress increase. Your anger increase. Your moodiness increase. Your sleepy and tiredness increase. Everything that you don't want to really increase starts to increase if you really start taking this drug in a negative, bad way. And let me say this too. It depends on what your relationship is, and it depends if you have an intention with this substance or not. If you're just taking weed and you just like, oh yeah, nothing, I'm just taking weed just because I just like to take it, or I just take it just to take it, it's just something to do. That drug is eventually going to start overcoming you and kicking your ass and taking control over your shit. But if you have an intention, you're like, hey, I'm taking weed because I want it for spiritual reasons. Or, hey, I wanted to just chill out every now and again for stress relief. Or, hey, I'm taking it so I can go to sleep at night. Or, hey, I'm taking it because I got cancer. Or, I'm taking it because I got this physical condition and the doctor actually said I can take this shit. Or, hey, I'm taking it just because I want to have fun. Hey, I'm around my friends and I only do it around my friends. Or, hey, I'm around my family. I only do it because I gotta be around my family. All right, I do it because have an intention, have a reason with doing it. But if you just taking it and you just like, oh fuck it, you gotta get it right. You gotta get your shit together. You gotta get your shit right. You gotta treat yourself better and understand that at the end of the day, you're taking smoking. The most common ways that people take drugs with smoking and doing it like that. But let me tell you, there are many other ways. You can make it in a tea. You can make it in a food. You can make it, what else can you do with this shit? You can go ahead, you can make it into a lotion. You can make it into, I think I seen like a powder or some shit, but not like snorting. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying like there are so many other things. Like you don't have to just smoke weed. You don't have to just smoke the drug. Like there are healthier ways to take it. You know, some people get weed and the first thing they do is they smoke it. What if I told you that you got weed right now and you could go ahead and make a tea out of it? You can make a tea out of it. Or you can make food out of it. You can make a butter out of it. You can make a drink out of it. You can do other things with weed that includes you just smoking it. And I feel like everybody does this thing with smoking it. And again, it's your body, it's your way. Understand that you can treat your body any type of way, and understand that anybody who is smoking weed and who does it for their content, who does it for themselves, by this point they probably doing it because they actually want to do it. And again, I'm not knocking it. I'm not saying don't smoke the weed. I'm not saying don't take the drug. I'm not saying don't do you. It's your body, it's your free will, it's your world. You do whatever the fuck you want to do. But I'm saying the least you can do is at least make a 1 or 2 videos to the future generations and just say, hey, let me educate y'all on this. Hey, this is my personal experience with this. Or hey, I take this, and I may have never told y'all this, but I take drugs because I got back pain, or I take drugs because I got high social anxiety, or I take drugs because I just do it for content, I just do it for money. And make an episode, make something, make a stream, make something where every now and again you just say, hey, I'm doing this for this reason. This is the reason why I take this drug, y'all. My reason ain't gonna be your reason ain't gonna be my reason. And I need you to understand that, and I need you to feel that, and I need you to have that. Because if not, you're gonna just be thinking it's cool, and I could be endorsing it, and I could just be doing it because, again, I get paid for it. But the whole time, I never once make a video just saying, hey, my true feelings, my true thoughts about it. And now I have all these kids now. I have all this future generation just looking at me, looking up to me, looking at my shit and just saying, oh, this shit is fun. This shit is cool. This shit is what it is. And it's not. Let me tell you, it's a lot of content creators who are doing shit just for money, and they never once speak up against the shit that they're doing just for money. Never once. You will never see a porn star, and you will never once see a person who are using substance as a drug or using whatever and making money off of it. You will never see them really just say something negative against or say something how they really feel about it, or you don't see that. And that's what I'm getting at too, is that we need to normalize that. Normalize how you really feel about your job. Normalize how you really feel about this new generation of us, you know, wanting to not work and wanting to do everything on social media or online, or wanting to do things in a different way from having to do physical labor. Start saying our real opinion about this, because 9 out of 10, we move into all this. We saying we okay with this. We're saying this is how we want it to be. But then we're doing this all and we're like, this is not it. This is not it. You making that content and you're miserable. You're making that content and you're just like, hey, I want to never make this shit again. You're making that content, you can't even look back at it. You making that content, and as soon as you turn that camera off, your lungs fucked up. You saying you in pain. You saying you can't handle it. You gotta go to the doctors. As soon as you turn that camera off. And a lot of motherfuckers won't let you know what happens as soon as they turn that camera off. And a lot of motherfuckers don't even want to talk about it. Start talking about what happens once you turn this camera off. Start talking about the effects it has on you. Start talking about how you think it affects the people you love, the people around you. Start talking about the realness of it. Because what's going to happen is that everybody's going to be like, it's okay, it's normal, let's start doing it. And y'all going to find out the truth. Your own ways. Or eventually y'all gonna start doing it and y'all gonna start noticing all this shit, and you're gonna be like, nobody ever told me this. Why all of a sudden I don't know what math is? Why all of a sudden I don't want to be around people at fucking all? Why all of a sudden I can't get up at my usual time anymore? My alarm going off and I can't even get the fuck up. All of a sudden my family looking at me this way. All of a sudden I walk funny. All of a sudden, and nobody told you. And nobody told you this is what comes along with it. They ain't said nothing but it's fun and games. They ain't said nothing but it's vibes and chills. They ain't said nothing but it's nothing but... We gotta get it together, y'all. we gotta start doing something and making sure that if we all about change, if we all about growth, if we all about the love, if we all about being better as humans in society and as a generation, then let's start addressing the shit first of all that we're starting as a generation that we know damn well we probably shouldn't be starting as a generation. And again, I'm not knocking anybody for trying to get a bag. You get that bag however you want to get that bag. You get that bag, especially if it's you chasing your dreams. If you say, hey, my dreams is I just want to smoke weed every day, you motherfucking do that. If your dream is to be a porn star and you want to have sex every day, you motherfucking do that. If your dream is to be a singer, you want to sing every day, you motherfucking do that. But start being honest about what it means to be that and to pursue that. I'm a singer. My throat gets fucked up. I have to drink honey and tea and take all these pills and all this shit just to have my voice sound a certain type of way. Y'all think I can sing, but in reality, motherfucker, this shit is all auto-tune and nothing but effects. So I'm letting y'all know right now. Don't start getting into singing. You thinking this is all, no. Motherfuckers is all on social media using nothing but auto-tune and effects. Motherfuckers, even when they use their real voices, doing shit that you don't even know that they're doing. You got these porn stars out there. Okay, we're making this content. We're doing this thing. Whole time, you never know. They got a whole UTI. They got to do some type of shit in order to, go ahead and become a porn star. They got to get their blood tested. They got to do all this background checks. They 9 out of 10 porn stars. They're not from America. They're actually from other states and other countries and stuff. And start doing it just so that they can earn money. It's a whole lot of things that a lot of people don't think about. A whole lot of people don't know. You think this person just doing it for themselves. Whole time they doing it so they can feed their daughter or feed their family, and you would never know. So I feel like we need to start being more open. We need to start being more honest, and we need to stop the illusions. We're so illusion based as a society. We do nothing but keep up illusions. We do nothing but keep up lies. We do nothing but keep up shit that we know ain't true, ain't real, and that's doing nothing but hurting us. But we keep it up for what? Why do we keep it up? Why do we keep doing it? It's doing nothing but hurting our generation now, and for surely hurting the generation that is going to come after. And what I really wanted to say about it is that, okay, make the content that you want to make, but always keep in mind that content you create is content. People are watching it, people are viewing it, and people are taking it to heart. Some people view it and just be like, oh, whatever the fuck. Some people view it and they hate it. Some people view it and they just be like, oh, this shit is all bullshit. It's whatever. But some people actually are watching your shit and are looking up to your shit. Some people are actually watching your shit and being like, oh, I want to do this someday in my future. Some people are actually watching your shit and thinking shit in their brain and thinking positive shit about you. And to those people, I feel like you need to send a message to them and say, hey, this is my truth. This is the reality of it. And this is the truth of it. Not this is the lie of it. Not this is the false reality. Not this is the delusion. Speak truth into this world, because this world is nothing but a world full of sin and terribleness, and we just trying to put it behind a curtain and make it dance and make it look beautiful and shit, and that's not what the fuck this shit is, bro. We is not doing good as a society, and for the longest we've never really done good as a society. But does that mean we have to continue it? And does that mean we have to keep it going? No. Does that mean that it's people out here who are, unlike we know? Like, there are people out here who are like, hey, we want society to get better. We're seeing all this and we're like, hey, this shit is ghetto. This shit is messy. This shit is fucked up. People selling their bodies for money. People doing these substances for money. People doing this to their family members for money. People starting to do all this and that for money. People saying this is what it is. And it's like, and it's been around for the longest. Same how you got rappers who talk about doing drugs, having sex with multiple girls, whole time they secretly gay. Same way how you got rappers, female rappers saying, oh, talking about titties, ass, shaking their ass and shit for money. For money. Sexualizing themselves, sexualizing everything with them for money. And I think the thing is that we all understand that this is publicity. It's all so you can get the eyes, the views, so you can get the money. And it's okay to be that way. But my thing is just speak truth about it. At least once in your whole career, once in your life. It could be the end of your career. It could be midway. It could be any point. But just some point, speak truth about what you're doing with your career and with your content. That is all I'm saying. Because hey, you do that one at least video of you speaking truth about your content and how you really feel about it and how it's really affecting you. People will probably respect you and look up to you more and be like, hey, you a real one. And that's all, and that's everything with it. But I just feel like to anybody who was doing especially like substance use for like content and shit like that, please start being more honest about the effects it has on you, the effects that you see it is going to have on you, from the start of you using it to maybe midway to you using it to maybe whatever. Just start showing off what this is doing to you and start being honest about the effects that your content has on not just others but yourself, because I feel like that would make this world so much better and so much different. And anybody who is hoping to get into content creation like me, they can stop being disillusioned by all these other things that people are doing. But there's so many things to say about it. There's so many ways that I can go in deeper, but this was just a short little video, just a little touching. And if you would like me to go deeper, if you would like me to really touch on it, if you would really like a full video of me talking about this and so many more things, then of course, first of all, I have a podcast on Spotify, on all platforms, like I said, and you can have the full audio there where I talk about everything more in depth, and I will release a podcast episode soon talking about this subject for sure. But I always love talking, always love going deeper on things. I always love talking about where our society is, the way our world is, the way of how things are, the way how things could be, not necessarily should be, but could be, and etc. But you can find my Instagram at Octagon99, OCTOGON99. You can find my podcast at, again, OvicewithO, OVICE with O, no space, no nothing. It would be like a picture of like a forest background, and I think it has like my name and stuff. I have a link tree which has all my links, all my platforms, my Twitch, which is on me gaming, me doing whatever, me live streaming, which is, I think, Octagon99, the gamer, no space, no nothing. So like my official username is Octagon99, and then like my podcast is OvicewithO. But I sincerely hope you enjoy. Know that there will be more to come. Know that this YouTube game I will be trying out. But also know that I'm a all-around content creator. I do Twitch, I do a podcast, I do Instagram, not really anymore, but like every now and again I post a picture of me or some shit like that. And I'm just now in the year 2024 starting out my YouTube career. You can see me doing vlogs, ASMR, all types of shit. Mukbang, it's just everything will be done on this video. You'll see all types of shit. So I'm not really, one specific area, but I may start off that way, with me just talking and stuff, me talking and doing ASMR. I'm thinking like my next video might be like an ASMR one. Just a heads up. So don't get like weirded out if you just see me all of a sudden being loud as fuck and all this shit. And after that, I'm like, hi guys, welcome to another. Like, don't even try, like, because I'm going to be on it. I'm going to be doing everything on this YouTube. So tune into A Nigga with Dreams, as I always say. And as always, as I say on all my platforms, when you have a great day, week, month, year, life, I sincerely thank you for existing, breathing, and being. I sincerely thank you for tuning in. Even if you are not here, I sincerely just thank you for existing on this planet Earth. Continue to breathe, continue to go, continue to spread love, light, and healing. May you get all your wants, needs, desires, manifestations, as long as it doesn't hurt this world, yourself, or anybody else. And let's just put in the work to make this world a better place, a more safer place, a more peaceful place, and a place that you will want to exist in. As always, you can do that through content creation. You can do that through anything. You can do that through the music you made, the art you create, the products that you sell, the life that you want you can have. You just have to go and make it. Don't be afraid. It's 2024. It took me years before I got into this YouTube. It took me years before I got into the content creation and all this other stuff. So know that it's never too late. Like I said, it's people who start in their 20s. It's people who start in their 30s. It's people who start in their 40s. It's never that you're too late. It's just your divine timing and your timing is your timing. Okay? But you guys have a great one. And I'll see you guys around. Trust. You'll be seeing more of me. Have a good one, guys.